Good afternoon, everybody. It's the 3rd of October. I'm Gun I'm Dime. Call me Dime, and welcome to part 4 of Let's Play Mystic Quest Remastered. It's been a little while. I actually had to rewatch the previous videos to make sure I knew what I had said and what I hadn't said. But when we last left off, we got Kaylee back in our party. She's going to be with us for the rest of the game. And she's a very welcome addition to the party, even though she's at a lower level than Benjamin, significantly. And she'll catch up in due time. And like last time, in the original game, I have to go back and get through the Great Tree in the Alive Forest. And this time it's actually a lot easier, mainly because the path is a lot more straightforward, even though it's a fairly large dungeon. And we're just making our way back through the Focus Tower, head back across the rope bridge. Get to go through this every time we go to the Windy region. That's not bad, there are no encounters in here. And back into the Alive Forest. I'm just going to head straight for the tree. We already fought the enemies in here. Oh, and even though I'm just getting attacked, there's something I was going to show in just a moment. And here's the Dragon Claw in action. Kind of. These mummies are probably the hardest enemies in the area. But the Dragon Claw is such a sweet weapon, I have to show it off. Plus I haven't fought these guys yet at all. But even if it says they take X damage, if they get an instant kill with the claw, they're dead. So that's probably the most useful weapon for the rest of the game. I'm going to give it to Benjamin for a little while, at least until he gets Excalibur. Then it becomes Kaylee's best weapon. Okay, if I remember, the way down here is... the way through here is down here. I don't want to fight any more monsters than I have to, especially since those plants are easy and give no experience at this point. Okay, excellent. Okay, back to the Great Tree. Yeah, I was hoping to do this last night, but I was just so busy all day when I got back, I just completely crashed. And I forgot to show off what I was going to before the first battle, but that's okay. I've got to do it in the dungeon. Ah, poor Kaylee doesn't have any good equipment for defense sake. I talk about stealing Trishim's equipment beforehand, and it's a dang good thing I did, because throughout the game there's only one piece of armor for Kaylee and Phoebe as mages that you can pick up later on. So they're pretty much stuck with what they have from the very beginning, unless you find some new things for them. And I don't know if I went through Kaylee's spell list last time, but like I said, both she and Phoebe learn all the spells in the game. So hers is pretty much identical at this point, except for what she hasn't learned yet. By the time you woke up, Benjamin, the battle's half over. Well, the sad thing is, I'm stuck with Kaylee alone until after I restore the Wind Crystal, but that's okay. This region's a lot easier than the Fire region was. Even though the experience isn't as good. Well, it's up there. Finally get to see some status effects from the Dragon Claw. And I was reading some comments on the previous videos, and someone mentioned that Confuse works on the Mage Sisters when you fight all three of them in the Ice Pyramid. So that's some handy advice. Benjamin learned Fallen Angel. What skill is that? Okay, it restores everybody. I forgot about that skill. But so if everyone but him gets KO'd, use it. Another handy ability for the bonus boss. Okay, so Great Tree. Oh, Great Tree, Spirit of the Void, please let us through the window.
I'll let you through if you can whack the monsters inside of me.
If that's what you wanted. So we have... look at all the tree spirits. This tree is teeming with life. We must find the source of these monsters. But this tree is so big. Where do we start? I don't know, but we've got to start somewhere. Let's try and head upwards. Okay, let's go. The dialogue made me forget what I was about to say. But those stumps are the grapple points. Just push D to fire your hook shot. And start with the lower left region. It's a dead end with plenty of treasure at least. Especially the stat up items. These butterflies will follow you, but really provide nothing more than background clutter. And enemies in here are pretty much the same as in the forest. So I'll probably fight half, run from half. I just want to get Kaylee a few levels. Get her caught up. But this dungeon's not nearly as long as it is in the original. It's only about 3 floors. But it's a one-time place too, don't forget, so loot all the treasure you can. And there is some red chests in here. So best to fully explore. Now the way forward is to the right. You actually take a roundabout way. And that was pretty easily deduced just through that. Now those are just the same plant enemies and only give 120 experience. Go ahead and use these. I thought he was going to block the way. Nice of the monsters. Okay, oozes. They were very annoying in the original. Not nearly as annoying in this one. They just have that mucus ability that poisons. As long as you take them out quickly, they aren't too bad. At least this time they don't reflect magic. But they do have a lot more HP than I remember. That's fine. I got plenty of healing potions. It'd just be nice if they didn't miss. Excellent. So 9,000. Not bad. Well, Ben's gained 2 levels since Kaylee's joined. She hasn't gained 1 yet. And I maxed out on full potions, so there's really not much point in not using them anymore. This place is just teeming with stat-up items. I'm gonna double check, make sure these guys are the same plants. Yep, they are. Part of me just wants to hear the battle music some more. I forgot to check Kaylee's equipment too. Well, I did last time to give her the axe. She's being a lot more useful than Benjamin is right now. Yeah, I gave her the magic robe. Since I gave Phoebe Tristram's item. Okay, red chest item right there. I'll swing around here. I will say that the grapple puzzles in this are a lot more fun than the block puzzles. Even though you have to kind of make your way around. I think I fought this guy last time in the forest. There's only one of them. One-shot him. Okay, Kaylee has learned Flare. That's going to come in handy for the boss. Just hit any switches with your hook shot to disable them. Or trigger them, disable the trap. Okay, one thing to watch out for is make sure you don't accidentally go down one-way paths that lead you around in circles. I don't think that's really too much of a problem in here. This is a big region. Plenty of plants up on there. That's actually the way forward. Double check something here. Yep, I knew there was one I missed. Salaman, we fought those in the volcano. But they don't want to let us go. So we'll kill them. That's what they get for crossing us. Why am I using that voice? I don't even have Ruben in my party. As you may notice, Ruben's voice is my best attempt at Batman. I just had to give him that voice after seeing a Batman cosplayer dancing outside of a Village Inn one day. He was advertising the free pie for that week, so it was too good to resist. Not if the Dragon Claw doesn't outright kill the enemies, just hit him with all the other status ailments. And have your backup character do more damage. In fact, there's really no harm in giving Kaylee the claw right now. I didn't know she could equip it right away from the last time I went through the game, but right now Benjamin is the heavier damage dealer. So you can go either way at this point. I have it for Benjamin just for the higher damage output. So the guy was confused and blind, but he still managed to hit himself. Why are you hitting yourself? Alright, all that for an ether. I think this first floor is the largest in the dungeon. Just trying to navigate around these flowers. one thing's for sure is no matter who you give the Dragon Claw to in this dungeon, it is absolutely wonderful to use against the boss because the boss is susceptible to all the ailments except for KO, making it a very easy battle. And in the end, you just want to kind of decide which enemy is going to get hit with the Dragon Claw, which one's going to take the regular damage. That blind is worthless, seeing as they just use their mucus attack every time. Ouch. That Kaylee's the better mage, assuming you don't use all the stat boosting items on Benjamin, but as I said before, it's best to give the hero the stat boosting items in almost any RPG. You're not blind, he's blind! Why are you the one missing, man? Kaylee, you're just a bad right now. There you go. Some more levels for Ben. Let's see. Antidote. It's right on it. No one's in the chat. I have no excuse to not be paying attention. They kind of did this at a random time, different from when I advertised it, so I don't know how many people are going to show up for the live broadcast. So I'm talking for the sake of the YouTube people right now. Okay, Mithril Claw. Not nearly as good as the Dragon Claw. All the stats are lowered. And I just kind of pushed Q and W by chance, and notice that moved over to Kaylee. Never knew you could do that in this remake before, but the Giant Axe is still better for Kaylee. Yeah, I can say I've been spoiled by games that let you select between party members within the menu without having to back out. So I just kind of do it by habit at times, and this time it paid off. Nope, easy battle. Assuming I hit every time. Alright. I noticed that I said, okay, after pretty much every point in the previous video, so trying not to do that so much unless you want to kind of call it a verbal tick, catchphrase, whatever. So the way forward is down that hall on the left, swinging back in here for treasure. That's going to just take me back in front there. I'm running. Those guys are annoying. Okay. Oh, there I go again. It's a subconscious thing. Oh well, it's not really annoying. Now we fought these guys before, but they got the drop on us. I'm gonna kill them just to teach them a lesson. Yeah, get out of here. Even though you're undead, you're susceptible to KO. Violation of all RPG common sense, but I'm not complaining. That just shows how great the Dragon Claw is. It even re-kills the undead in one kill. One kill? What the heck is one kill? One hit, man. I'm definitely much better spirits than I was last week. I mentioned that in the Kickle Cubicle video. Also been replaying the Ace Attorney games and catching on all the jokes and such that I really didn't remember. Well, 24,000 experience. Why am I not fighting these guys? These guys are great. Not hard to kill and great experience. I'm going to keep fighting them. Every other chest in here has been a stat boosting item. Well, gee, I could have just taken the shortcut. I thought that would take me back around south from there. Okay. Trying to remember which way is more treasure, which way is the way forward. Yeah, this first floor is the biggest. But I think I'm getting near the end. Fought them. That's the way forward, because the stairs are in the northwest corner. I'll come back up here and see what we got. Probably just a multiple branch path. Yeah, that just brings us up here. These plants do nothing. Can you even hook to them? No, you can't. Oh, mummies. Oh, I was about to walk through him. I wonder if that would have broken the game. I'm actually trying to finish this project before Dark Design releases the next version of the game. I've been getting a lot of feedback from my videos on them. And they're basically saying they're working on the next version, trying to get it out soon. And I'd rather finish this before they do, so I don't have to explore around and see what the new version has. So that was the way forward. I was wrong on the exact location. But that just defaults to the fact that the rest of the area is full treasure. So that should cover every base. Is there anything down here? Okay, we came from the check there a few minutes ago. Yeah, this dungeon and Mount Gale are not bad at all compared to Pazuzu's Tower in this version. That's the only one I'm really not looking forward to in this video. It could be worse. The only reason Pazuzu's Tower is a bit painful is when you go through the stairwells, the enemies always pop back in. And even though my house is noisy, I don't think any noise is going to break through. Go ahead and top up HP. Keep going. Thank you. So, as big as this first floor is, it covers half the dungeon. The other two floors are pretty small. And still plenty to find, at least. So, a Mithril Breastplate. Increased defense for Benjamin. And, of course, Kaylee cannot equip it. That's actually one thing I definitely suggest. In the next version of the game, put in more armor for Kaylee and Phoebe. Gonna have to break through here. There is one more shield the mages can equip found in Pazuzu's Tower. I did that to Kaylee last time. These are first region enemies and you're missing! They're 4 times your size. You're still missing. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. There's still something wrong with you guys. Of course, what's really embarrassing is when the best spell in the game misses, which it does on occasion. I won't get to show that off until the bonus video, because Kaylee and Phoebe don't learn it until level 80. Okay, that's the stairway forward in the northwest corner. So just loot the rest of the floor. A magic ring. I already have a few of those. Live oats, fought him. Was that the yep. Was that the preset encounter or a random encounter? It seems to happen now and then. Yes, Plant B attacks, but you're so pitiful you don't do any damage to us. You should be running away from us, not engaging us in battles, you stupid plants. That's why I'm going to spare your life if you move. An ether? I'm so angry I'm going to kill some plants. Assuming we don't miss. Alright. So they're out of the way. Continue to explore the floor here. Actually, I think I'm on the far right side already. It's kind of hard to debate on is it faster to kill those enemies or just spare them and let them get out of the way? It really depends on if you're lucky on if you hit them or not. Okay. So third floor. There's no tree spirits around here. We must be getting closer. Yep, this is the final floor. The boss is in the northwest corner, kind of close to it. But definitely get all the treasure before fighting the boss. Once you fight the boss, you're done with the dungeon. Oh, good. Best thing you can do to a mage enemy is silence them. No, other than instant kill. That was a quick and easy 7,500 experience. There's the boss right there. And that actually brings up another issue. Is I can't get into the top left corner. There might be treasure there. Couldn't quite tell while walking over. I don't think there's much treasure left. There may be one in the bottom right here. That the Great Tree is a lot less painful, especially since how easy the boss is. Which also works out in our favor, given how easy these plants are. Okay. Quick save. The boss doesn't have anything to say to us. Same enemy as last time, Ghidra, the Godzilla reference. And he wouldn't be bad if I could actually hit him and inflict him with status ailments. I should have Kaylee using Flare. Ah, great guy. Oh, have Kaylee heal and then use Flare. Oh, come on. Okay, he's confused. That's right. If you look at the top of the screen, you can kind of see the status bubble pop up right there. The spike's just so big, you can't normally see it on the screen. So he's confused and poisoned at least. So just let him hurt himself, let the poison take him out. He'll be down in a few turns. He's got about 40,000 HP, totally injured by the poison. So we're taking off about 20% of HP every round, courtesy of the weapon, poison, and flare. Like I said, easy battle. Hit him with the Dragon Claw once, and he's toast for he's disabled for the rest of the battle. No levels up.
I am grateful to you for beating those monsters. Allow me to carry you across the forest.
And rod his nose. I wonder if Ruben's okay. Who's Ruben? A friend who I met in Firebird. He helped me restore the Fire Crystal. The Fire Crystal's been restored too? That's just one left. What happened to your friend? A monster attacked us on the rope bridge and he fell. He said he's okay, but I wonder if he made it back alright. I'm sure he's fine.
There are larger matters that you must consider. A dark force is at work, with evil that surpasses that of the Vile Four.
What evil?
An ancient evil spoken of in the prophecy. I can feel its presence through my old roots. Time is of the essence. If it is your destiny to save this world, we must make haste to the Kaij Temple. I will take you there.
Thank you, dear spirit.
No, I thank you.
Is there anything you can tell us about the Wind Crystal?
All I know is that its power is being drained by the last of the Vile Four, the strongest of them all.
I'll be there to help you this time, Benjamin. Nothing can hold me back now. Thank you, Kaylee. So a little bit of a longer conversation. And there's the tree right there, but you can't return there. So coming to the Kaij Temple, another elixir for us to loot. And here's the old guy. You have done well. One crystal remains, but what lies ahead will be your hardest challenge yet. Don't lose hope. I will continue to watch you from afar. Why do you speak in riddles? Captain Mac will tell you more of the prophecy. And I'm teleporting out of here. Gone again. I should just be used to that by now. I could come out to here. Here's the final battlefield in the game. I'm not going to touch it just yet. Oh, we fought these guys. They surprised us. So it's not just a payback. Especially since they're spamming Tornado. I love the Dragon Claw. Did that second one attack that round? Oh, if you did, I wouldn't make attention. Here's your little arrangement. Hit him with status ailments. Then take out the rest. Not bad experience. Kaylee only gained like 1 level since I got her. Okay, that Windhole Temple on the right there is the way forward, but the gate's locked, so there's no point going in there right now. We're coming to Windia. It's raining. And you can hear the wind blowing in the background, just like before. Go ahead and buy the life ring. I have more than enough money. I picked up a life ring in the Anubis Sands last time. That Windy is a little bit smaller than in the original. There's a little bit more backstory on the tower. And this is the way forward once the Rainbow Bridge is built. Gotta rest up. Ian is the same price in all 4 towns. Very easily made back. Windia never used to be this windy, then why is it named Windia? So, yeah, that's the teleportation panel to the ship dock. The other house that was used in the original is not in this one. That one's Otto's house. So, come in here to the item shop, see what we got. So, high potions, ethers. Might as well top everything off. Absolutely everything. There's nothing more to buy in any towns, except for topping off restoratives. I don't think there's any more weapons around where you can buy. I'll double check after Mount Gale. And here's Otto's house. He's got a nice little library here. Nothing to loot. Is that the same graphics from the Super NES version? No, I don't know, I never looked. Excuse me, are you Otto? Later. My daughter Norma went to the tower up north using my Rainbow Road. I did the Mario Kart jokes last time, I'm not going to do them again. But the powerful wind from Mount Gale broke the road-making machine. Norma's stuck there until the winds died down. Benjamin, let's keep going. The crystal of wind might be on that mountain. If you're going to Mount Gale, then you'll need this key. It unlocks the gate at Windhole Temple. So that's that. Thanks. Come on, Kaylee, let's go. Yep, once again, we gotta do everything. We're the only ones who can do it, really. So Mount Gale's a volcano. Holy crap. So Mount Gale ahead, known for severe storms. Gate is locked in the storms by the wise man of Windia. So that's just your hint to go see Otto if you don't ahead of time. Now come up in here, and here's the Windia Chocobo Forest. One thing to note is it's a lot larger. Come up here and examine this tree.
We will only challenge those who demonstrate their power by reuniting the world's crystals.
Oh, that's the other bonus boss. That's the one you want to be at level 99 for, or at least in the 90s. Definitely 98, because they also give, for bonus boss, they actually give some decent experience. And if you come in here, Chocobo's Grove. Hi there, I'm Mayday. Welcome to Chocobo's Grove. I'm quite careless. I seem to have lost my Koopa nuts. Koopa what? Koopa nuts. They're real sucks, Koopa. But you simply love them. Help me find them in Grove, and I'll let you keep my other treasures that I've dropped if you find them, Koopa. Okay, I'll help. Not so fast there, kid. Everyone calls him kid. Pay the toll first before you go taking my treasures. I need for compensation if you go stealing my Koopa nuts. But you just said, but you know, I'll make a 50 kill game. I'll even let you run my Chocobo Choco to find them. Does this look familiar to anyone else? How? Chocobos have a high sense of smell, Koopa. They can find many hidden things that are buried. Use your Chocobo to check a location with the sea to see if there's treasure there, Koopa. You'll say quack if there's nothing there, quack. If there's something nearby, he'll go quack if you found something, Koopa. So what do you say, wanna play? Thanks, there's a time limit of 1 minute. See what you can find before the time runs out, Koopa. Here, Choco. So this is just like Chocobo Hot and Cold from Final Fantasy IX, with one big difference. Items are always found in the same location, so you can just get on, go to a location where you know has an item, and just pick something up. I literally scoured every single tile in the original, and well, not in the original, in my first run of this, and I never found any Koopa nuts. I think it might be here, because he reacts there, but doesn't pick up anything. So that just may be a bug. Hint, hint, Dark Design. But you will pretty much only find Phoenix Downs and elixirs. And I really shouldn't be talking over this music. This is one of my favorite tracks from Final Fantasy IX. So you can just wander around here. Most of the items are inside the dead ends and nooks and crannies and such. Like so. For the sake of what I just said, I'll examine again another Phoenix Down. So once the new version of the game comes out, I'm going to check this location again and see if they actually implement the Koopa nuts. That's all there is to it. And you can talk to Mayday again, play it again for another 50 gil. Really not worth it. That's just there as an homage to FF9. So we'll come in here to Mount Gale. So specters and vampires, if I'm looking correctly. And as for which way to go, coming down along here for some treasure. want to make sure these are vampires, same as yep, same as in the Rocky Ridge or whatever it's called. But this time I've got the Dragon Claw. I'm not worried. Yes, take that, you stupid vampires! You gave me hell last time! Oh crap, I spoke too soon. I thought he was still asleep. You may notice you can still hear the whooshing of the wind even in battle. These are probably just the specters. Oh, there's just one? Come on, give me 3 of them. These guys are great for experience, but running into 3 of them is kind of rare. Kaylee already learned Mega Flash? You just learned Flare. Okay, regular battle. Now, Lizard Mage, might as well fight it. Ah, didn't silence him. Quick and easy 7,500. Okay, I'm trying to remember which is the way forward and which is the way to the treasure. I just said that when I walked in. I'm pretty sure the upward path is the way forward. And it's probably best to top off your HP and such before looting the treasure. Apollo Helm. The Apollo Helm, same as in the original. Give that to Benjamin. She can heal equip it, she cannot. Oh, nice little boost. Especially to speed. I think it's the best helmet for Benjamin. So he's pretty much already decked out with most of his best equipment. Nightmare. Fought them last time. They good for experience. Did I fight one last time? No, doesn't matter. Fighting one now. 5,000 HP. And I miss. I keep missing. Tempted to do the Mario Party miss voice every time. That'll just get annoying. Nah, those guys aren't worth fighting, even though I gained a level off of them. Well, they're more worth it than the vampires. Okay. I think we're already halfway through the dungeon. This one's pretty small. Maybe even smaller than it is in the original. That vampire's gonna get me. Almost got me. That was moving erratically. Is he drunk? No, that's actually the one thing I can't do on this than I did in the original. Captain Mac. I can't use the theory that Captain Mac was drunk when he got waylaid on the side of the cliff. This time Pazuzu explicitly says that he's the one who did it. No, I've already got a voice for Captain Mac in mind. Even though the accent may not be perfect. That's okay. I was trying to practice the Brooklyn accent earlier and ended up sounding like an imitation jive turkey, really. Okay, this is the boss. I might as well fight him right now, since I don't automatically leave the dungeon. So you're the one draining the Crystal Wind's power. Nah, it's Pazuzu, dude. But you'll never meet him, brah. I don't know, that surfer dude accent just works for him. Dullahan, same as before. I don't know if he's susceptible to the Dragon Claw. Doesn't look like it. So I just hit him with what you got, and have Kaylee on healing duty. That's probably the most damage we've seen. Let's go ahead and see how much Mega Flare does against him. Oh, automatic sleep, eh? Yeah, for 60 MP, that's not bad. Might as well keep using it. Okay. Kaylee doesn't have Kiraja yet. As long as he keeps attacking Benjamin, I won't have to heal too much. So this guy's not bad. And he does have fun dodging. Well, he was easy. He was even easier than Deidre. Less HP. Let's return to Windia. So, that's all there is to it. I should be fine without using an ether. Not going to return to Windia yet. We still have this side of the dungeon to explore. There may be one more piece of equipment. Not 100% sure. There's that red chest up there. And it's fairly heavily guarded. Narrow path, so it better be good. Actually, I think I remember what it is. We'll find out. If I can actually hit the monsters, man. Or if you can hit the monsters, I'm the one pushing the button. I've yet to miss pushing the Z key. What's wrong with you? Could be worse. These guys are fairly easy. Alright. Another level for Ben. So another dragon sword. If you didn't get the one in the lava dome, here's your second chance to get it. But of course, the dragon claw is the better choice for Benjamin, especially since there aren't any dragons around here. In fact, I think the twin-head Hydra was the only one up until that point in the game. And I don't know if it was just because I was getting tired. I completely forgot to do a joke I had planned for the dual-head Hydra. The twin-head Hydra is in the Doom Castle, but I'll try to remember for that. Kingdom Hearts fans may or may not appreciate it. You probably already know what it is, just by giving that away. Yep, so just a second copy of that same sword. And all there is left to do in here is get out of here. But Pazuzu's Tower is probably going to take longer than this and the Great Tree combined, so it's not going to be a shorter video than normal. Might as well fight him. It was worth it. Now as for finding a way out, I may get lost once or twice. Nope, I'm good. I just wish this game had the exit spell. I lied in the original saying the exit spell wasn't very useful since there weren't a lot of dungeons to use it for, but even just that small count is still nice. I might look at free healing the Chocobo Forest while I'm here. Back through the Windhole Temple. Won't be back here until I come fight the bonus boss. Oh, I'm running. No! No! I want to run away! These guys are too annoying. I should be able to get by with one round of Mega Flare. Of course, Benjamin can heal if he survives. Okay, good to go. Yeah, white magic usually doesn't slow you down too much. And they hate Ben this turn. Well, he got a level. Gonna heal up in town. I wanted to save 150 gil, but those dang oozes had to annoy me. Just had to get in the way. Or so I just had to say, get out of my way. Alright, as before, go talk to Otto, and we'll be able to move on. So he teleported over the stairs when he saw us walk in. Cutscenes. We defeated the evil monster on Mount Gale Summit. I know that, since the bridge is not working. How? The doll has magic as powerful as you've most likely witnessed. Without his influence, the Rainbow Road Generator is not working as it should. So that means we can get to Pazuzu's Tower now. Or should I say King Benero's Tower. In times of old, Pazuzu was a vile creature who invaded the tower after I constructed the Rainbow Road to investigate it. Why did Pazuzu choose to invade the tower? That's simple. The tower's defenses are technologically ahead of our time. An elevation system runs from the bottom to the top of the tower, which helps guard Pazuzu. Of course, I know the tower's secret, so helping you should be easy. Simply find all the elevator switches in the tower on even number floors to trap Pazuzu. Okay, thanks for the advice. I'm going to check out the tower then. Please, I do have one request. Please search for Nora since you're going there. I fear for his safety. Good luck. Thanks, I'm hoping we won't need it. You can cross the Rainbow Road from the very northernmost cliff of the village. Alright, still trying not to get tongue-tied. And it's still windy in here. There's the Rainbow Road using the same graphics as the Super NES version. Okay, coming here, plenty of these eye guys. There's Norma. Oh, there's no way of getting past that. It's locked. So she actually got caught this time. But if you look, there's a switch. So guess what? Block puzzle. As for enemies in here, I'm going to be fighting plenty of these guys. I'm running now. Here's Pazuzu.
I've been waiting for you, little beast! I'm gonna run away now!
See, the thing is, this place is a lot more maze-like than the original. With that and the respawning enemies, that's what's going to take a while. But I still think it's shorter than the mine. So, 3 beholders, and I'm going to see how well Mega Flare does. The best thing to do is rely on the Dragon Claw to kill these guys quickly. Okay, that takes about half their HP, I guess. I think that's close to 4,000, 5,000. I'm going to be complaining about these guys a lot, mainly because I fought them and fought them and fought them and fought them. Since they are probably the best enemies to grind against at the end of the game. When you have the full party, it's just a lot faster to go to Pazuzu's tower than go all the way back to the mine. And these guys are consistent with fighting 3 of them at once, even though they only give 16,000 experience, as compared to the nearly 23,000 that those lizards gave. But in the end, I'd say fighting consistently against the same enemies for even just 2/3 of the experience is still faster than trying to encounter the group of enemies you get in about a 1 to 5 chance. I'm gonna go fight this set. Really don't have much of a choice. You missed! So they also have rays. Not too much of a problem. The enemies in the Great Tree were doing more damage than these guys. Of course, once I have a full party, I'll just be able to spam magic and take them out quickly, but I can do all my grinding off screen. Fighting battles regularly is pretty much good enough to take on the final boss without needing to grind. And as I said at the beginning of the project, the first half of the game is a lot harder than the second. Really don't need to do any grinding in the second half. Again, that's because you get so much experience in the fire region. But Ben's probably going to be level 90 before we get to the Dark King. So, mechanism's been activated. I was hoping to get by him. That'll free Norma and let me move on into the next floor. And the other thing about this place is narrow walkways with plenty of preset encounters. That's another reason I'll be fighting plenty of these guys. If you can just hit. Thank you. Get the hit and the instant kill. That'll save us a lot of time, man. Plus, once I get Excalibur, they're going to switch weapons out. Oh, shoot, I can't. I was hoping to get behind this pillar. So, I'm going to trick these guys, lure them over here. So much for running. These fights are all probably going to be the same. No, don't heal yourselves. You're supposed to die. Unfortunately, blinding them isn't really worth it since they love to spam their special moves. But they'll attack occasionally on a regular basis. They'll attack regularly on an occasional basis. I swear sometimes I'm dyslexic. Okay, so here's Norma. Are you Norma? I was afraid no one would find me, but now I can go home. Your dad's waiting for you. He's going to be furious. Thanks for saving me. Oh, before I forget, I found this key on a stuck up here. You may find it useful. Yeah, quick. Get out of here. Get out of here before the monsters catch up to us. Yeah, push him out of the way. I don't know if she was pushing it or if she was just trying to get around. I want to stop and heal. There, that's done. Okay. So the beholders are fairly annoying, but not nearly as annoying as these guys. These Nagas. But fortunately, they're susceptible to Dragon Claw. If you get them first, they aren't too bad. It really just depends on what attacks they do. They love to hit you with status elements too. Got there an easy 5,000 experience points apiece. So if you remember the stairwells from the original, each one had 3 enemies and covered at least 2 floors. On this one, they may cover more than 2 floors, making this place a lot more linear, more maze-like. So, try and avoid these if you can, really. But the same pattern is going to apply. Go up to the top and work your way down. Come on, you guys. It's not helping that Benjamin's getting put to sleep either. Oh, snap. Double snap. See why I hate these guys? Because of confusion. Confusion is just as bad, if not worse, than it was before. So, game over. See, if you guys could hit, we wouldn't have had that problem. Did I save before killing it? After killing that first one? Nope. Unfortunately, the Dragon Claw can be used against you. And it is possible to take out that last battlefield with just Ben and Kaylee, and you get the ribbon for it. It'll protect you from every status element in the game, but it also has a big downside. Even though it protects you from every status element in the game, it is bugged and makes it impossible for enemies to reduce your stats, and at the same time, you cannot boost your stats in battle. So it literally makes you immune from everything. That's another reason why I gave Benjamin all the stat boosting items, to try and to compensate for that in the boss fights. Because while all the other don't! You guys suck. You really do. Oh, one more hit, come on! No, don't die! See, the Nagas don't get confused, but I do. I may just get another game over right here. Fortunately, she was low on HP. Yeah, you guys suck. But, like I said at the beginning of the project, save your Phoenix Downs for just out-of-battle healing. They only restore 1 HP. Almost useless in battle. Because by the time you can try and heal the other person, the enemy will already kill him again. Okay, that one's confused. Okay, insta-kill with the Dragon Claw. Or at least hits with the bloody thing. Okay, they're both confused. Don't know for how long. These guys can't even hit each other. Okay, one down. And hopefully be able to... Okay, good. Take it out before it tried to confuse us. Another new enemy. What do we got here? Chimera. Poliswap Ghidra, just like before. Taking down 1 hit. So that guy's worth nearly 2 of the Nagas. So even though you have 3 enemies, they're all different. I'm probably just going to save before I fight Nagas. Not have any more disasters. I'm trying to confuse them, hit with status elements, as usual. They may kill each other for us. Odds aren't too high, given they have a lot of HP. But better than nothing. Okay. Are they both still confused? Nope, that's the first one. He's a sitting duck. Sitting eyeball plant thingy. Holy Jaw! I was wondering why I hadn't gotten that yet. It's probably... Yeah. I said last video that the Angel's Bless is probably Benjamin's last skill he learned from leveling up. I was wrong. I'm pretty sure Holy Jaw is the actual last one. I really can't think of any others he has. Except for the endgame skill you get right before the final boss. Which is completely broken, by the way. And I'll show that off in due time. In the next video. Okay, so that freed up the path. Here's Pazuzu again. It's trying to catch me! So the strongest of the Vile Four is just a kid playing tag. Okay, some treasures guarded. That stairway went down there is actually a one-way path, given the hook shot grapple point. Ah, don't miss! Don't let them get off their special attacks! Oh, you're gonna blind me? Have a Mega Flare, bitch! I didn't kill either one! Well then, have another Mega Flare, bitch! There you go. That Mega Flare was for emphasis, bitch. I like that term, that trope, actually. Even though, like I said, I don't swear very much. That's just too appropriate. Might as well top off. I can afford plenty of new ones. Get around these beholders as much as possible. Miss! You keep missing it! Can't get by the status elements and be able to pick us out and oh! This is me being frustrated, by the way. Well, asleep. Well, she was asleep. Might as well just attack again. That's your fault, Benjamin. Well, he's awake again, so I didn't really lose a turn. It's still your fault, Benjamin! Good grief. I don't know if the Dragonclaw just has a lowered hit rate or not. Okay, sleep in silence, good enough for now, but Kaylee's gonna wake her up. Okay. As long as we don't get confused. Maybe I should just be spamming Mega Flare. I have plenty of ethers. Ben, the Naga is the blind one. Why are you missing? Boy, I hate those enemies. Oh, another Chimera. Maybe I'll one-shot this one. Yep. Did less damage than last time, too. Playing it safe rather than be sorry later if we get confused. Oh, good. Let the confusion and poison work that one over. Oh, it's also blind, so it's not going to hit much. That's so long as you get the drop on him with the status elements. Not too much of a problem. And one more beholders. Nope, rinse and repeat. Don't miss. Waste your MP. Actually, I don't think I've run into a single enemy on this game that runs out of MP. Nice critical hit. Too bad I didn't get poisoned. That would finish him off. 99% anyway. I should have Kaylee finish off the first one if they don't. Ah! Stop missing! I remember my cousins once gave us some really cheap computer games. You fit about five of them on an old single floppy disk, and one was an RPG. The hit rate was literally 10%. You cannot win a single battle because you cannot hit anything. Whereas the enemies hit you every single time. I don't even remember what that was called. But I'm old enough to still remember floppy disks, even the larger ones. I don't remember the exact dimensions, like 5.5 inches, something like that. It's just amazing to see how much technology has progressed in my own lifetime. I'm only 30 years old. What the heck? Okay, I'll do a ninja trick and pass through him. Okay. Here's where the maze aspect really starts to kick in. So I'm going to try and explore each floor without getting stuck. And is there anything over here? Sometimes the grapple points are out of sight. So like right there. And there's Pazuzu once again. What floor am I on? I'm going to assume the 5th, but may not always be the case. Another level for Ben. Okay, there's a regular stairway. Just try to catch me! Not regular stair. Okay, here's the 8th floor. And here's his first switch. Can I get around these guys? Sure can. Just gotta lure them out of the way. This one's definitely not gonna move. He's not gonna die either because I can't hit him. I'll be a lot more pleasant after I'm done with this dungeon. I promise you guys that. Well, for all the complaints I did about the ice pyramid, this one's actually probably worse. I'll stick through it. You guys are good enough to watch the video. I'm saying that to the future people who watch this on YouTube. Oh, got a dragon mail. Nice defense boost. Anything else in here? I think there was treasure over here. Or was that on the previous floor? Nope, there's another red chest. So 2 stairways up. Just have to see which one is better. The Iga shield. That is actually something for Kaylee. Benjamin can equip it in this version. Of course, both Kaylee and Phoebe can equip it. It's strong against wind. Let's see if we... I think that other stairway may lead to some treasure. Nope. Nope, both lead to the same place. So just take which one you want. I do believe the 9th floor is the top floor. So time to start heading back down after this one. I think the hardest thing may be actually trying to find Pazuzu after flipping all the switches. And I never did figure it out if it was pronounced Pazuzu or Pazuzu. I'm just going with what habit dictates. Always said it as Pazuzu, so. And I'm starting to get hungry. Should've gotten lunch before starting this. Oh well. That was the only time I could do it today. Alright, Kaylee has Kiraja. I don't think even Phoebe got it yet. But the other thing I'm looking for in here is, of course, Excalibur. No regular flare spell for Ben, since everyone learns their abilities by leveling up. Oh. Finding it hard to swallow for some reason. I guess I'm just talking too much. My throat's getting dry. I'm not going to be able to get around them going back out. I know that already. Why am I fighting these ones? Might as well just run. Actually, I might be able to get around one of them. So I'll fight this one. Get him out of the way. Okay, there we go. Had a lump in my throat. Okay, come on, die. Get hit and then die. Sticking monsters. Have the nerve to dodge my instant kill-inducing weapon attacks. Oh, monsters these days, they don't know how to just let themselves sit back and die anymore. They think they can actually stop us. And for some reason I'm reminded of the pre-made game on the PS1 RPG Maker that was released years ago. I don't remember when it came out, but the plot is basically a regular monster wanting to promote himself to the level of a boss. I actually never did finish that. It wasn't bad, but for some reason it just had a puzzle that couldn't be solved. I don't know if it was just a glitch or I couldn't get through it or what, but the game itself was just so broken it was easily won up until that point. You gain experience like crazy. Oh, hell no, I'm not fighting this. Okay. I don't want to go down those stairs. Are there any more stairs down this way? Crap! I guess not. So I flipped the switch on the 8th floor. That just leaves 3 of them. 6, 4, and 2. Like I said, this place is a much bigger maze. On the plus side, I think if you go up and down stairs into a dead end, it will just be a single set of stairs and not a stairwell like this. I gotta stop getting panicky or something like that. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. Still feeling alright though. The sickness I had was last week, not this week. I've gotten better, body. Get over it. Yeah, last week I couldn't even laugh. That's just how annoying the stomach pains were. I said this in Kiko Cubicle already, but no one's watched it yet. Watch Kiko Cubicle to explain why I was sick last week. Alright, he's toast. Yeah, Ben's probably going to be hit level 80 before getting out of here. Saving! I don't have to repeat all that. If these guys get confusion off on us because Benjamin does not hit. There is one more instant kill inducing weapon in this game, but it's a prize for beating one of the bonus bosses. So unfortunately, not as useful as it could be. course, you can probably take on that bonus boss. As early as well, yeah, level 60 was a good time to fight him. And probably take him on before you do the final dungeon. The last one you definitely need to be in the 90s for. Okay, so 4-6. I don't know if I got to 7 at all yet. Paralysis breath. Better heal that. Ice breath. Then strong against water. Nice still, I guess. And he's toast. Oh, will Kaylee get to level 50 before I'm out of here? Probably not. Simply because the secondary party members require a lot more experience. And I was just here. So that was a random encounter, not the beholder. Ah, crap. You moved before I did. So I may need to go back to the top floor and find another way down. I'm just lost at the moment. Going around in circles. Fortunately, this is among the top floors. Maybe there's some stairs down to 4-6. Ah, don't miss! You got a claw, just stab it right in that giant eye. My eyes twitched just thinking about that. my eyes themselves are very sensitive. Just thinking about things like having eye drops in them or just having surgery on them makes them water. It's actually really funny because I was in a couple of high school plays and the makeup artist really didn't like me because my eyes always twitched when she tried to apply the makeup. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold them still, but they just twitch on their own. Okay, so it's right here. Oh yeah, he's running away again. So this, I'm gonna have to find an alternate way here. So okay, that's the stairway up from 6. I can find my way over. Okay, these just lead up to 9. Oh, I'm surrounded. We have to go down those stairs on the left. I'll keep at it. Tempted to spam Mega Flare, but if I take out 2 of these in 2 rounds, it's really not worth it. Just an instant kill. Trying to find things to save. Fought these guys enough. Run out of things. Okay. He's dead. That's good enough. Okay, come over here. So I can run around you. And just fight another one in the stairwell. They're not hard, just fighting them so many times just really wears you down. Fortunately, there are no more dungeons like this, or the Ice Pyramid in the game. Once you get to the final dungeon, it's just like in the original. You have a mini dungeon for each segment, but well, it's not quite the same as in the original. Just the fact that you have to go through the entirety of every mini segment rather than work your way around them. But they're not bad. I think the worst one is probably the ice one, since it has a hookshot grappling puzzle. You have to just go the right way. Oh, got 3 of these. Oh, excuse me. Now, what's better or worse? 3 of these guys, or just including a group of Nagas? But on the plus side, this way reveals the fact that I have not been this way yet. But so long as I can avoid the stairwells. Alright. So two groups down. The third one's probably on the other side of the... Nope. Just the way that Chimera was set up last time. There were only 2 monsters inside the stairwell. And don't miss, don't miss, don't miss! Okay, good. Yeah, be confused and poisoned. Take yourself out. As long as your friends don't heal you, that is. Then we'll just have to take them out ourselves. Permanently. That's another classic phrase I like. I want you to see to it that Mr. Rockford has taken off the case. Permanently. That whole spiel is nicely spoofed in episode 305 of Mystery Science Theater 3000. Now, even though I'm an MST3K fan, I'm not really a true geek at it yet, because I haven't seen all the episodes. On the plus side, there are only a dozen left that I haven't seen. Oh, it's such a great show. Never gets old. Perfect for background listening, too. Oh. Okay, so I'm back. So on floor 4. There's a switch here. Supposedly take out the Chimera, but it's asleep. Still has something. Splice is too big to see what the icon says. And try and get around these guys as usual. Okay, stairs down to 3. Let's find the switch first. Hi, Pazuzu. I didn't think that would work. Excalibur, maybe on floor 5, floor 6, probably in the top half, I'd wager. That's my primary target at the moment. Oh man, my stomach's rumbling. Should have had lunch first. Oh well. Yeah, Ben, maybe you. Ah! No, he got me. Now that clears up the path a little more anyway. Honestly, what time did I start? This video should not be longer than the last one, but it's probably going to be an hour and a half or so. Maybe an hour 45. I'm going to break my pattern of ending after getting the next party member, because I already know who it is, and if I go too far, the next video is really not going to be very long. So I'm going to stop after getting the Wind Crystal restored, just after leaving this dungeon. And Kaylee, you need healing. Better use a full potion. Cure is not strong enough. There you go, just try and attack her now. I spoke too soon again. Oh, it didn't kill her. Okay. She gained a level out of it. Switch is up here. Get up here and flip it with your hook shot. So just second floor left. I'm going to try and stay away from the stairwells. Okay, can't do that. I can do this. Aha! There's Excalibur. Guarded my mini-boss. Oh, our master told us to guard against this treasure from the likes of you. Why the hell did I give him a pirate voice? Scylla! I'm imagining every head wearing a hat and eye patch right now. But anyway, if you've read the Odyssey, you're familiar with Scylla. Scylla and Charybdis. That's the reference to this one. He's just a mini-boss. Not too hard. I didn't even remember he existed. So, not too much trouble. Should probably heal the next round, though. Or maybe not. That was a wasted turn for him. Now I want to go back to the 6th floor so I can get to the treasure on that alcove on the 7th. Oh, meant to cast Mega Flare. Right on autopilot while talking, so that was a wasted turn. Oh snap! He's got Fatal Eye. Oh, life to the rescue. Go ahead and restore HP and MP here. Haha!
Your Fatal Eye doesn't work on me more than once.
I shouldn't say that because he may do it again and it can still work. Nope, he's dead. So Ben's level 80. And we've got Excalibur. Excalibur! So it lowers the speed, but nice attack boost. And as I said before, the Dragon Claw is actually Kaylee's best weapon. Go ahead and give it to her. Nice little attack boost, as well as all the stat inflicting goodness. Let's see what's up here. Another quick shot point. So back up to the 6th floor. Okay, this is on the 6th floor. I thought I was on the 7th. So plenty of stat boosting items. And I think that getting ready to wind down this dungeon, there's not too much treasure left. Got all the equipment in here. Just have to find the last switch and flip it. So that's on the 2nd floor. And can I get across here? I cannot. So I gotta find an alternate way to the 3rd floor, which is gonna require taking the stairs at the top left. That's not too bad. Excalibur hits very nicely against these guys anyway. Yeah, I usually stick with Excalibur for Benjamin. The other weapon that does instant death, Ruben can equip that. And since Benjamin's going to be spamming his best ability against the bonus boss, it's just best to give that ability to give that weapon to Ruben, just to increase his damage output from his triple attacks. I'll demonstrate that when it comes time to actually fight the guy. Okay, gotta get to the top left corner. No, I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel for this dungeon. Hey, I got past that. Okay, so that's the case. And, oh crap, I forgot to save. But I just walked right past that set of beholders. That's why I didn't fight 3 enemies in that one stairwell a few minutes ago. Okay, I'm safe. I do believe. Yep. Gonna save just to be on the safe side, no pun intended. Still have a set of beholders. There's a Chimera usually there, but again, that's a good marker of knowing whether or not you've been down the stairwell or not before. I'm pretty sure I've gotten pretty much all the treasure except for one little nook on the 1st floor that you have to access from the 2nd. I think it's just more restoratives and some stat boosting items. That takes care of them. Okay, we'll probably hit 50 before we're done here. Okay, it's the 2nd floor. So there's a one-way path on the 2nd and 1st floor. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally go along and have to swing all the way back around. Ooh, excuse me, that was a good one. Okay, that's not it. I may be thinking of the one-way path in the original. But that's the treasure I was thinking of. So I just gotta find the switch, flip it, and then take out the bird. Oh, more treasure. might as well use what I've got just so I can get some more. Okay, where's the switch? Where's the switch? Where's the switch? I want to get out of here. Excellent. Oh, this guy's good for experience. I'll fight him. Critical hit, one hit KO. Excellent. Those always feel good. Yeah, I definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Playtime's over! Prepare to meet your doom! And destroy that beast Captain Mac's ship! I caused that! And I will do it again! To you! Notice my dramatic pause there.
So Pazuzu is not nearly as intimidating as he is in the original, honestly, except for maybe those claws. He is actually a fairly straightforward boss. Just hit him with everything you got, really. So Dazzling Light, probably meant to blind. Now, Pazuzu really didn't give me much trouble. Definitely not compared to the Ice Golem my first time running. But I'm doing a heck of a lot more damage, too. Oh, White Wind. HP recovery. I'll conserve Kaylee's MP. I highly doubt this guy's susceptible to status ailments. But at least Kaylee's able to take off what he's able to heal. And she'll be on healing duty. Excalibur is a good enough weapon to use. No need to use magic with Ben. And Kiraga ought to be good enough. Okay, Fun Dodge hurts more than Tornado. No surprise there. Yeah, keep healing yourself. You might have seen it, figured it out already compared to the original. Pazuzu does not have a Psycho Shield. Or Psych Shield, whatever it was. Not that it really mattered anyway. Well, we've got 3 attacks. Not too bad. Of course, if he hits Kaylee, that'll hurt her a lot more. He's down, so that wasn't hard at all. No level ups though, so I didn't reach what I thought I was going to for the level cap. Not cap, level guess. Well, ride the elevator. Yay! The Wind Crystal, the world is saved. No, it's not. We already know there's the Dark King to fight. So, yep, the Wind Crystal. Of course, don't forget the Sky Coin. Otherwise it'll get stuck later. I honestly don't know if there's a way back up here after you leave the dungeon. I didn't bother to check last time. If you come out here, head back to the world map. I'm going to rest up and close it off. The winds have finally died down. I'm going to check the item shop to see if anything came in after restoring the crystal. So any new items? Nope. Let's go ahead and top off everything. Anyway, no. Usually the restoring the crystal will fully restore your HP and MP. I guess that's not the case in this one. And the same argument can be held since when Phoebe rejoined the party last time, she wasn't topped off. But that is a good stopping point. We'll continue and complete the game on the next video. I'm Dime, call me Dime. I'll see you guys then. Next video will be the rest of the regular game for Kickle Cubicle. There will be at least 1 or 2 bonus videos to cover the special stages on that. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. It's been a good Wednesday. Got a lot done so far this week. And I should be able to get back to a regular schedule, even though I have some projects to work on. We'll see how that goes. Well, see you guys later. Enjoy the second half of your week.